a little over 3 weeks away. So May the 6th for a sentencing hearing at 10 a.m. And we'll let you sign a $500 signature bond. That just means you're signing a promise to be here, or you'll pay a $500 penalty for not showing up. Do you have any questions, Mr. Thomas?
I don't think so.
Okay. May the 6th, 10 o'clock is your next hearing.
State of Ohio versus Garrett L. Hosey, case number TRD 24-742. State of Ohio versus Garrett L. Hosey, TRD 23-1844.
All right, so now I've got your other charge too. So you've got a more recent charge. It's alleged on the one that happened in December that you didn't come to court. There was actually a capias issued for your arrest on it. And it looks like apparently you did get arrested because you had to post a bond when you had the second charge, I'm assuming. They saw you failed to appear and arrested you. So this latest charge, case number 24-742, alleges that on April the 11th at 7 p.m. in Perry Township, you were driving with a suspended license this time. That's still, it's filed as an unclassified misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 500 hours community service and a $1,000 fine. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
How do you wish to plead that?
Guilty.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to delay sentencing on both of these, give you a chance to go get your license is what I want to encourage you to get your license, and I'll give you less of a penalty if you do that. Come back, show me you're now licensed. And you had insurance, so that was good. So you won't get a suspension over that. You had insurance shown on both of these cases. So. Where are you in the process? Do you still have a learner's permit?
Yeah.
Okay. But they told you had to take this class before you could take the driving test again? Okay, well, let's go a couple months out before I have you come back, and I'll give you a chance to try to get the class done and take your test and hopefully pass it and come back and show me that you did that. Okay? Yeah.
If I may, it looks like he had also in TRD 23-1094 a temporary permit violation. He was sentenced on that, and he had a final payment on March the 12th. I don't see that that's been paid, so his license, if they have not yet been suspended, will be suspended by the court for not paying that.
Okay, you just keep digging the hole deeper. So it looks like you got stopped previously, and you came to court on it, got a fine, and for driving apparently with a permit without the right people in the car with you. So, and we gave you until March the 12th to pay it. And what happens when we give you a final payment date and you don't pay it by then, we just send it to the B&B. So they're not going to let you, if that's still hanging out there, which it looks like it is, they won't let you get a license now. That's what I mean, digging the hole deeper. Each time you get one of these, it just makes it harder to get your license. So that's going to have to be taken care of too. So, and you need to pay that off, get us to send something into the BMV saying you took care of it. You're going to have to get with the BMV. I mean, have you actually talked to them about what they want you to do to get your license?
Yeah, I have. So.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Because ultimately, it's not up to me whether you get a license or not. It's up to the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicles. That's the licensing agency in Ohio, and they've got rules. And you've got these cases here. I don't know, you got cases in other courts too? Because if you do, they consider all that information and decide what you got to do to get a license. And you may be under suspension from getting one from them for a while. So that's up to them. Okay, so what you got a mess here to clean up. First thing to do is stop driving if you don't have a license. because you get stopped, each time you get stopped, it adds more on top of what you gotta do to get one. So let's come back in June, and you have to come back, because, and you have a bond up now, so what's gonna happen, now that so you went to the jail for a little bit anyway, right?
Yeah. No, I got pulled over and they took me,
Overnight?
no.
Okay, but you got a bond, so let me explain to you,
Yes, sir.
you know, you didn't come before in December, so I issued a capias. To be honest, when I issue a capias on a driving under suspension, the sheriff and the OSP are not going to drop everything and go look for you. But guess what? Now that you got a bond with Gary Sowers for $2,500. Do you know Gary Sowers? He does not turn loose the $2,500 very easily. He would go to the gates of hell and come back before he would voluntarily pay $2,500. So, unlike the sheriff and the OSP, he is going to drop everything and come look for you if you don't show up. And he will snag you wherever you are. It doesn't matter what, I mean, I get a lot of people think, well, I'm going to run over to Huntington. I'll be safe over there. This week, and if you want to stick around, you watch it. Andrew Carr, he's in the jail now. He went over to the Go Mart on Route 60, next to I-64 29th Street interchange, fought with him, got him in the car, brought him to the jail because he missed a bond. You don't want to be Andrew Carr, because then you'll be sitting in jail for a while. Point being, you got to come to court. When I give you a date to come to court, you got to come to court now, or there's going to be bad consequences. Understood? You got to come to court and you got to start working on getting your license. So let's make it in June, June the 3rd.
Your Honor, he could speak with Clarissa in the clerk's office. It may not be suspended yet. I can't tell from this.
Okay. If you want to find out if it actually got sent in and suspended,
Yeah, it
you
is.
can go to the clerk's office and they'll tell you. It has been sent in?
Suspended?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has.
Okay. And you can also go to, where do you live?
South Point.
South Point? Okay. There's a local BMV office in Ironton, and there's one in Proctorville. And they are supposed to help you now if you walk in there and say, I need help on getting my license back. Can you please pull me up on the computer and walk me through what you think I need to do to get my license? That would be a good idea, because you've got a little mess here that's got to be cleaned up.
No, I already know.
Okay,
I kind
you
of
already
messed
know.
it up. Yeah.
Okay, I'll work on it. I'll see you back June 3rd at 10 o'clock. You hear me? Let's say things go wrong. You thought you'd get your license, you don't. Show up and ask for more time. Don't blow it off, because then I have to tell Mr. Sowers you didn't show up and he's going to be out looking for you. Because he doesn't want to pay us the $2,500. And guess what? He almost never pays the bonds. He almost always gets the people.
Hold on, do you have a total on how much I actually owe?
You go to the clerk's office and get that too.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that.
Any other questions?
No.
Okay, that's all. Clerk's office to the right when you leave the courtroom.
State of Ohio versus Sherry Priest, case number CRB 24195.
Are you Sherry Priest?
Ma'am, are you Sherry Priest?
Yes.
Ms. Priest, you have a charge 24195 of domestic violence. It alleges on April the 10th of this year in Peary Township, you knowingly caused or tried to cause physical harm to Patricia Polachek. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's P-O-L-A-C-E-K.
It's Pollock.
Pollock.
It's my mom.
Patricia Pollock, who's either a member of your family or a member of your household. So that makes it a domestic violence charge. It's a first-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to this charge?
Not guilty.
Do you want to be considered for a court-appointed lawyer?
Yes.
Do you have a job?
Yes.
What do you do?
I'm a nurse, and I work Diversified in Canova.
Are you paid by the hour?
Yeah, I make $14.50,
How many hours a week do you work?
40.
I have to determine your gross annual income, so it looks to me like you're making about 30,000 a year gross, is that right? Yes.
Roughly, yeah. I make like, before taxes, it's like $960.
Well, I have to go by what the Supreme Court, our Supreme Court, Ohio Supreme Court tells me. They tell me, for me to figure out what your gross income is, it doesn't matter, because people want to tell me, well, I got a boat, and I've got kids, and I've got a vacation. None of that matters. All I have to determine and go on is your gross annual income. So I'm showing at what you're telling me, it's about 30,000 a year. Do you have dependents? You have children or
I mean,
anybody
I
you're
do,
supporting?
but I have my daughter living with me, but she's 21. And then I have my grandbaby living with me too, so
And
she's
you're
2.
supporting her?
Yeah.
Okay, you're eligible for court-appointed counsel then. I'm going to appoint Mr. Stratton to represent.
Well, can I get Roger Smith, please?
No. When you get assigned counsel, you get whoever the judge assigns to you. You can hire Mr. Smith if you wish, but assigned counsel, you get who's next to you. I'll assign Mr. Stratton to represent you.
I know I did.
Not guilty plea is entered.
Yes, Your Honor.
She has a bond up. So that's continued. Is there a protection order requested?
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any problem staying away from Patricia? You don't live together in the same roof or anything?
We did, but I can stay away. I'm staying with a friend.
Okay. All right, I'll order you not to go around her or contact her or post anything about her. Do we need to come back sooner or later on this then, Mr.? Is that going to be a hardship, you staying away?
Your Honor, soon. It'll be better.
Sooner?
Soon.
Okay. How about 2 weeks, 26?
26 is fine.
Okay, April 26th is the next hearing for pretrial at 10 o'clock.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. We'll go.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Mariah E. Hannon, case number CRB 24197. State of Ohio versus Emily G. Walters, case number CRB 24196.
All right, Mariah Hannah,
Yeah, that's me.
24197. And Emily Walters, 24196. Your both charged with a theft offense from Walmart. It's alleged on April the 10th at the Walmart in Fayette Township. You tried to deprive Walmart of property without their consent. That's a first-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charges?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
How do you each wish to plead the charge?
Guilty.
Guilty means you're admitting these charges are true. By doing that, you waive your rights to have a trial on the issue and to have a lawyer represent you if that's wrong. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
That's what you wish to do?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Walters? Okay. So my usual course on these, because I get so many people that test positive, is a lot, 80%. Not saying you're going to. I'm going to order you to do a urine screen. So go with Mr. Cooper, just went out in the lobby, go do a urine screen. After I get the results, we'll come back, I'll decide then what your sentence should be. So go do a urine screen, come back for sentence.
Both of us?
Both of them, yes, both of you need to do your urine screen.
State of Ohio versus Amber Brumfield, case number CRB 24199.
And are you Amber Brumfield?
Yes, sir.
Bale's bringing you a copy of the charge. It's also a Walmart theft offense, alleges April the 8th, Fayette Township, Walmart. You sought to deprive them of property without their consent. It's a first-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
I do.
Do you understand your rights?
I do.
How do you wish to plead?
No contest.
No contest means you are not fighting the charge, you are not admitting it's true, but you don't fight it. You agree that you can be found guilty if I think the state has enough evidence to convict you. Is that what you want to do? Okay. I've got an affidavit. Do you have a report other than that?
Well, I just had the, let me see here, I think so. Yes. On April 8th, 24, approximately 21:35 hours, it's dispatched to Walmart, reference shoplifting, lifting. And Ms. Fields was watching, the protection agent was watching a female subject at the self-checkout who was later identified as Amber Brumfield. According to Ms. Fields, Ms. Brumfield had selected a purse from the store and then concealed items inside the purse. Ms. Brumfield then exited the store through the self-checkout past the last point of purchase without making an attempt to pay for the concealed merchandise. The total amount of concealed merchandise was $127.02. Advised her of her rights, which she waived. When asked what happened, Ms. Brumfield stated, "I needed the money."
Ms. Brumfield, anything you wish to say? Okay, based on that set of facts, I'm going to make a finding of guilty. I am going, like the previous folks, I'm going to order you to do a urine screen before I decide what your sentence should be. So go out to the lobby, make a left turn to the probation office, tell them I ordered you to do a urine screen. They'll set you up for that. You'll come back, and I'll send you after I get the results.
State of Ohio versus Christopher Reese, case number CRB 24-201 A and B, BRC 24-729.
All right, and Mr. McCown, you're going to be representing Mr. Reese?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your Honor, Mr. Reese is unable to attend. We have filed a written plea of not guilty with the court that he is executed in this matter.
All right, I'll accept that. He has a bond up. So I'll continue the bond. Do you have a preference for a pretrial? Let me give you dates that we're looking at. Probably the 26th of April or thereafter.
Your Honor, if we want to keep it on a Friday, I can do the 26th, although I don't know with Mr. Hill going, it may take him, because there are multiple charges here, so it'll be two different sets of discovery probably, because there's an OVI alleged as well as other charges. So maybe the 10th of May, if the court wants to keep it on a Friday, otherwise I could do it
That was, we had set a jury trial, that's the one though that they're asking for a continuance on, so that's probably available now.
Okay.
We haven't opened that one in advance, but I think that jury trial is probably going to go out. So we can set it May 10th for pre-trial.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And I'll just put this on the record now. If this turns out to be a contested case, I probably will recuse myself. I think Mr. Permeans would probably have to recuse himself. I know Mr. Reese pretty well, and we could get the Supreme Court to assign someone. But and he did call me after this charge trial. So I'll set May the 10th for pre-trial at 10 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor. And may I approach, Your Honor, we do have an agreed entry on an ALS suspension.
Abstain.
Thank you, Your Honor. You're welcome.
State of Ohio recalls Emily Walters and Mariah Hannah.
All right, I've got their screens and they're acceptable screens, so I won't order any treatment. Anything else you want to tell me before I sentence you?
No, sir.
Okay, on each person, I'm going to impose a $100 fine and court costs. 10 days in jail suspended. On the conditions you do 5 days of community service. You can get double credit tomorrow. You have to be here. In other words, you can get 2 days for doing 1 day tomorrow, when it's a township cleanup day. You have to be here at 7:30 in the morning to do it. You can go from here to the township. 2 years of level 4 probation. The biggest penalty is I'm ordering you to stay out of Walmart.
Perfect.
Can't go back to Walmart. If you do, and we have people, I don't know, Walmart's like the sirens in Greek tragedy. It calls people and they have to go there for some reason. They can file trespassing charges against you if you go back.
You don't have to worry about that, sir. We will not go back.
Level 4 probation, and review hearing's going to be October the 11th. So what that means is you've got all summer and part of the fall to get this stuff taken care of. You do, you don't have to come back. You don't have it taken care of, you got to come back October the 11th and ask for more time, explain why you didn't get it done. And if you don't show up, which we have people do that, just blow it off, there's going to be a warrant outstanding for you.
Yes, sir.
So just take care of it. You don't, I don't want you to go to jail. It's up to you. It's in your court as to whether you go back to jail. Just do what you're ordered and you'll never have to go to jail.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Okay? I want you to meet with Mr. Major, the probation officer. He's at the security machine right now. So check in with him. He can give you your paperwork. If you have questions, you can always call the clerk's office here at the court, or we have a webpage. You can go on there and pull put your name in, record search, it'll pull your file up and show you what you're ordered to do, when you're ordered to do it, when your next hearing is. There's no excuses for not knowing what you gotta do.
Yes, sir.
Although, I get lots of excuses why they didn't know what they were supposed to do. There isn't really a good excuse, so. Any questions of me?
No, sir.
Go check in with Mr. Major, after that, you're free to go.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio recalls Amber Brumfield, case number CRB 24199.
Okay, so did they tell you what your results were?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need treatment for you. Positive for methamphetamine, ecstasy, and fentanyl. So, I know that you can't get a prescription for ecstasy or methamphetamine. It is possible you can get it for amphetamine. So, those are street drugs. You live in Huntington?
Mm-hmm.
Have a West Virginia medical card? You don't have a medical card? How do you pay for medical services?
No.
You don't go? Do you have a job? Well, you're eligible for a medical card then. Are you from Huntington originally?
Yeah.
Okay. Heather's not here from RRG. And you live, where's Brandon Road? Is that your correct address? Where is that?
You know, we're
East end of Huntington?
West End.
West end. Oh, you're down toward Westmoreland?
Yeah.
Okay. You have transportation? Well, and we have somebody from OVP here? No? Everybody's taking off today.
I can reach out to Heather and see if Heather can get her scheduled.
Okay. I want you to speak with Mr. Gwynn. Here's the thing. I'm going to make you get treatment because you tested positive for these substances that you should not be taking. What's your circumstances? Do you have children? How old are they?
They're older.
They're adults? Got grandkids? Well, have you ever seen photographs of people over time that do methamphetamine? It's not a good sight. And it's going to take its toll on you over time. And so we got to get you, I want to get you clean and into recovery and off these substances. So I'll refer you to RRG, which is a treatment provider in Huntington that you have to go there, they'll assess you, set up a plan for you, and then you got to follow it. And if you don't, then I'm just going to put you in jail. I don't want to put you in jail. I want you to follow the treatment. I want you to get clean. You know, let's make this into a positive. Have you had treatment before?
Yeah.
Where?
The Mother's Program in Beckley.
Okay. What was the name of the program?
The Mother's Program.
That was the name of it. Okay. How long ago was that?
I had 8 years clean until a couple months ago.
Okay. Did you go from Huntington to Beckley for treatment, or were you living in Beckley?
No, it was an inpatient.
Okay, well, we're going to try outpatient first. And if that doesn't work, then I reserve the right to make you go to inpatient. So if you want to if you want to stay outpatient, you got to make this work. And by that, I mean clean drug screens, going to your appointments, doing what you need to do. Because what else is going to happen, I'm going to make you come back, and I'm going to get reports from them periodically as to how you're doing. Okay? I'll set your first review hearing in a month, so let's make that May might as well make it the 10th now, that's cleared up. May the 10th, so a little less than a month. We'll come back, and I'll get a report as to how you're doing.
For sentencing.
I'm going to go ahead and sentence her today. I'm just going to make it a review. So I'm going to give you 40 days in jail, suspended. I'll give you a fine of $100, court costs, 40 days suspended, order you to treatment at RRG, your first in 5 days community service, order to stay out of Walmart. Your first review hearing is May the 10th at 9 o'clock. You got to come back then, and I'll get a report. Usually they're here and they'll give me a report as to who's here and what they've been doing, or if they haven't been doing anything. And then if you don't show up, I'll just issue a warrant for you for not showing up. Speak with Mr. Major. He's your probation officer with the court. His office to the left as you leave the courtroom. And did I say stay out of Walmart? Your word, stay out of Walmart. Any questions, ma'am? Okay, we'll see you in a month.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Kristen Michelle McAllister, case number CRB 24203.
Okay. Christian McAllister.
She's here with the child.
Kristen McAllister. Christian Michelle McAllister. All right, and you're Kristen person?
Yes, sir.
All right, and ma'am, could you identify yourself?
I'm Wendy with Southern Hope Treatment Center.
Okay. And I've got your report. So this happened after she was at your facility?
Yes.
Okay, and you have a copy of the charge, ma'am?
Yes.
It's a theft offense from Walmart. Why does anybody go to Walmart to shoplift? Unless you want to go to treatment, which I'm okay with that, if you want to go, but you can just come in and I'll help you go to treatment without getting the shoplifting charge. But Walmart will catch you if you go there to shoplift, folks. It makes no sense to shoplift at Walmart. Okay, you have a theft offense filed against you alleging that at Fayette Township on April the 10th, you tried to defraud Walmart of property without their consent. The first degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this charge?
Not guilty.
You want a lawyer appointed?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any other cases in this court?
No, sir.
All right, I'll appoint Mr. Steyer to represent you. Not guilty plea is entered. I'll let you sign a signature bond and with the further condition that you stay at Southern Hope. Is she inpatient or outpatient?
Impatient.
You stay at Southern Hope as a part of your bond.
Yes, sir.
$1,500 OR bond and Southern Hope. Probably looking at April 26th or thereafter, Mr. Steyer.
Maybe Mondays or Fridays better, doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
26th is fine, Your Honor.
Okay, April 26th will be your next hearing. Pre-trial at 10 o'clock.
I'm so sorry. What time?
10
10
o'clock.
o'clock.
10 o'clock.
And she will sign a signature bond. Okay.
I'm so sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's all right. You're finished. Go talk to Mr. Steyer.
Wait for me, I'll be out there.
Okay, thank you.
Don't leave, please.
I will. Thank you.
Okay, we're starting the pretrial docket now, so anyone that's out in the lobby has a pretrial, they need to be in the courtroom.
State of Ohio versus Philip Thacker, case number CRE 24-200, CRE 24-156.
All right, yes.
One of my clients is on the video, she's been saying she hasn't been able to hear anything, and I just noticed there's a warning saying like phone's not working. So there might be an issue. It doesn't matter at the moment, but once we start getting people on the video, then
Okay, well, if you would let Mr. Major know that.
I'll do that.
All right, Mr. Thacker has a new charge, which I think you've been made aware of.
I have, Judge, yes, sir.
24-200. It's a felony 3. Do you wish me to read?
Oh, no, Judge, waive reading, and also waive time which with to have the preliminary hearing. And Judge, I did communicate in writing with my client today. He says he can understand American Sign Language, so I filed a motion to have an interpreter appointed in this matter.
Okay. As I understand it, there's two, we can actually have someone appear in person, or they can do it by teleconference.
The teleconference will be fine, Judge.
Okay, well, we'll try it that way. If
We can
see if that works.
Yeah, or, yeah. But I
So,
specifically
take
asked
it
him,
There was a protection order issued on the first charge. Has it been honoring that, or has there been any problems on?
There's no problems.
Okay.
okay. There was an offer made by the state, he's telling me he's rejecting that, so if we could put the misdemeanor pretrial with that felony prelim, that would be helpful.
Your Honor, I'm not certain the timeframe that I can get this interpreter available. Yeah, that's a new
Well, I'm going to
service.
set it out a little bit so we can get some lead time to get them here, and then I might have to change it depending on the availability of the interpreter.
I am here every Monday, Friday in April, then I do have availability in May, but it starts like the second week of May.
Okay, let's look for something. I think maybe that, how about the 29th of April?
That would work.
That gives us some time to get them here.
Yes.
And you waive time on the felony?
Yes, sir, with time on both cases.
Okay, I'm going to set everything for April 29th. On their hearing and pretrial. And any objection to the no-R bond? He can sign a $5,000 signature bond. He has a bond up on the misdemeanor, I believe. Yes, he has a bond up. He has a $5,000 surety bond up on the prior case, so I'll let him sign a signature bond on this new case. Set everything for April 29th. Subject to getting the sign language interpreter here. We may have, if they're not available then, I may have to put on an order changing it to a different date.
Okay.
And you said you're not available May till the second week?
The second, let's see, Judge.
Let me make a note of that and put it in the file. What's your availability?
That would be 16th, 20th,
16th to Thursday.
or I'm sorry, the 17th. 17th, 20th, 24th.
Okay. All right, for now, April 29th, 10 o'clock will be the next hearing.
And I've written that down for him, Judge.
And you've got good contact information you can get?
I do, Judge. He stops by the office a couple times a week.
Every day? After he leaves?
Or he finds me in Ironton. We stay in very good contact.
State of Ohio versus Caden K. Fields, case number CRB 23685. Caden Fields.
Kate Fields, I have, my notes were this was going to be dismissed if there was no further problems and the costs were paid. Says appearance required, but I don't know if there was any problems with the costs haven't been paid. and they didn't do
No
it.
problem, Your Honor.
No problem.
We don't have any problem moving in a couple of weeks to get the.
We could, Judge, and I'll find out why he hadn't
Okay.
paid.
April 26th?
I'm here,
That's 2
yes.
weeks.
I can do that.
Okay, at defendant's request, I'll continue it for 2 weeks to April 26th for pretrial, and I think previous requirement was to be here, so.
I will reach out to him, make sure he's here, he gets his cost paid. If not before, at least on that day, have him with him.
All right, thank you.
And I'll-
Excuse me, Your Honor, I've just been informed that Caden Fields is here and he's out there to pay.
Oh. Okay, well, that might,
Recall.
if we can recall, Judge.
State of Ohio versus Lee Kip, case number CRB 23211 and CRB 21940.
Okay. This is Mr. Stratton's case set for pretrial.
Your Honor, we have a $60 payment to make today, and he's at RRS.
We have a report from RRS. Okay? Sounds like there's still stuff we're working on, but he's making progress.
He is, Your Honor. And,
More time,
more time.
and he's got, okay, both these cases still remain. He has made some payments, but he needs to make more on the old case, it looks like.
Yes,
It resolved, it's 21-9-14. I see it, 21-9-14. Yeah, there's restitution on that.
Yes, sir.
That's what he's paying on, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, next hearing, May 10th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Available then, Mr. Sheriff?
Yes, Your Honor.
May the 10th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
State of Ohio versus Parker Manshine, case number TRC 24248.
Your Honor, I just received the rest of discovery today. I'd like to have a chance to discuss that with the defendant. I was just handed it moments ago while in court, so just ask for another pretrial, not the 29th, though.
Okay, so in May sometime.
It could be any time, just not the 29th.
Okay, let's see. May 6th or May 10th?
May 10th will be fine.
All right, May the 10th will be the next hearing,
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
10 a.m., pre-trial.
State of Ohio versus Destiny Pruitt, case number CRB 24103.
Betsy Pruitt's on teleconference, and her attorney is Mr. Steyer.
Your Honor, this matter is set for pretrial on a Walmart matter. So I need to go further with discovery on this matter. So I'm going to ask to continue the matter to a date the court deems appropriate or convenient. I'm available most of the upcoming court dates. I've got a couple things. I've got a jury trial on the 22nd, but I'm available. If we could go to the 3rd.
All right, May the 3rd, Ms. Pruitt, are you there? Your microphone is off.
She was on earlier, as I said. She's the one that contacted me and told me she was having trouble hearing.
All right, I'll set May the 3rd as the next hearing at 10 o'clock.
Okay, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Melissa D. Calico, case number CRB 2477. Melissa Calico.
That's Mr. Steyer's case.
Your Honor, this matter was to be dismissed upon payment of court costs with no appearance required. It was paid. I'm not certain it's been paid.
I'm not showing it's been paid.
Okay, I'm gonna, in that case, ask for a continuance of a week or so, depending on the court's preference for the scheduling, and see if I can't get a hold of Ms. Calico and see what we can do to get this paid. So I don't know what day would be a good day to put this on to.
The 29th,
I'm available that day, Your Honor.
April 29th will be the next hearing. She can pay the cost before then and not appear.
Thank you.
State of Ohio recalls Caden K. Fields, case number CRB 685.
All right, Mr. Fields has paid the court costs. He has appeared now.
Yes, he's got a receipt in his hand.
The agreement was it would be dismissed because things occurred, so the case is dismissed.
You're good to go.
State of Ohio versus Amanda Hicks, case number TRD 12-1804, CRB 12-456, CRB 08162.
Amanda Hicks is being represented by Mr. Morford. And she's at OVP.
He just graduated. I'm at Hawk.
Oh, you're Hawk now, okay. We have a representative, can you come up, please?
Brady's gonna come. Brady from OVP. She was gonna come, but I don't know what she said.
Okay. You still have your ankle monitor?
Yep.
Because the last order was that you were going to go to Bethesda.
No, they changed it to Hawk. I got there Monday.
Who switched you? I didn't switch you.
Yeah, last time I was here, Bree put in the order because of my medicine, my MAT.
So you were here on March 25th.
Yeah, that was the original one. That was the original. Last time I was here, you guys got to go Hawk.
Gosh, she's on MAT.
Okay, I don't see an order allowing you to change providers.
I think the issue is she refused to come off of methadone,
Oh,
and we won't support methadone.
The last, or the last season, 12, 18, 24. It doesn't really specify.
yeah, I've got a copy of this thing. Well, let's talk about Haley, then we'll decide what we're going to do on the other stuff. I think I have thought about you and her a lot, and here's my thinking. She's doing really well. She's in a great program. She's at Project Hope. The kids can go there with her. Got 3 kids, 23 years old, 3 kids. You are the key to this whole thing. If you don't get clean and stay in recovery, Haley's not going to stay clean and stay in recovery. Those 3 grandkids of yours are not going to have much of a chance if you don't make this work. Do you understand how important this is?
Absolutely.
Okay. I want you to go do a urine screen now, and then come back and let's see where we are, and then I'll decide how we're going to go forward.
State of Ohio versus Stephen Stapleton Jr., case number CRB 23428.
Hopefully, Mr. Stapleton's got a report from Shawnee in his hands.
Does have a report, Judge.
Okay, good. Those are hard to come by.
It's not very lengthy, but it is something.
Okay. Well, I think the deal was that the state just wanted him to get some counseling, and there would be a dismissal if he did. And he says he's going to continue, but we've been at this for a while. Is the state satisfied with this report, or how do you want to proceed? It says he's completed anger management.
I'm just trying to see if that was all he was supposed to do, Your Honor. There had any further problems? Okay. Yeah, we would dismiss. Go ahead, Your Honor. It was on a 90-day continuance, and he did get the treatment, so.
Your case is dismissed, Mr. Staples, and congratulations. Now, they indicate that you're going to continue to go there, and I think that's probably a good idea, but I'm not going to be overseeing it or mandating it. So you're doing it for yourself. If it helps you, then you should keep doing it. Okay, but your case is dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good work.
Thank you, Judge.
State of Ohio versus Brandon Potts, case number CRB 2494, CRB 23712.
All right, Mr. Potts, do you have a lawyer?
No, sir. I was wanting to request a continuance for more time to hire an attorney.
Okay. What's the state's position? Has there been any problems reported, or?
Just a minute, Your Honor. Your Honor, based upon a request from the victim, we would treat this as a 90-day case. If there's no problems in 90 days and the costs are paid, then we would dismiss the charge if Mr. Potts wants to do that.
Did you understand what they said?
No, I don't.
Okay, they said that if you would agree to let this pen for 90 days, and if in that 90 days there's no further problems, and you pay the court costs, they would dismiss the case.
Okay.
And that's based upon the request from the victim, Your Honor.
That's what the victim, the complaining party wanted that to happen.
Sure, that's fine.
You're agreeable to that?
Yes, I'm agreeable to that.
Your Honor, is that payment of one cost on one case?
Yes.
Oh, is there two cases?
Well, they're different dates. So we got one that is alleged to have happened November 17th, and one that's alleged to have happened on February the 16th of this year. So does it say one or two court costs?
Yeah, both court costs, Your Honor.
Okay, so it's two separate court costs. Okay. I'll continue this then with your, and you have a right, Mr. Potts, you could say, no, I want a trial. And the state has to get the trial done within a certain time frame. But by doing this, where you're agreeing to let it pen for a while, that called time constraints are waived.
Yeah, I'll agree to this.
You agree to that?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So we're going to go out to July the 12th. That's your next hearing date for a pretrial. If you pay both court costs by then, you don't have to appear. I'll just dismiss it without you appearing if the two court costs are paid by July the 12th.
Okay. Since there are two cases, obviously things happen there within about 9 days. Could we require an appearance to make sure there's nothing happening before then?
All right, then you do have to appear.
Okay.
What was that date, July?
12th. So I'm putting down appearance required. So show up, have the court costs paid, no further problems. Both cases will get dismissed then.
Okay. What time on the 12th, Your Honor?
10 o'clock.
And how much of the court cost?
$125 each.
Can I pay those today?
You can.
Okay.
You see the clerk?
Yep.
Yep.
I'll pay them today, as soon as I walk out.
To the right, and you leave the court.
All right.
That's all.
All right, thank you.
State of Ohio versus Tony Walters, case number CRA 23466, CRB 23467, A and B, and CRB 2354. Tony Walters.
He's going to go
Remember the last time we were here, Ms. Walters didn't appear when she was out of town. I asked to have her rescheduled for today. I've called her, told her about today's hearing. She's